Hello. Hello, guys. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Tuning in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you've had a productive day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all the love and all the support. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. I'm Rosemary. If it's your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't take it lightly. I don't take it for granted that you always take out time, find time to come, to tune in, to watch me, to listen to me. Thank you so much. Please leave a thumbs up for the host when you come around. Like this video, share if you can. Also, subscribe to this channel if you have not. If you've not joined the family, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe to the channel. Yes, guys, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Linda, Linda, how is your fasting going? Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Please leave a thumbs up for the host when you come around, though. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate the constant support. I appreciate the constant love on my platform. Thank you. How are you doing, Linda? Hope you had a good day. Hope you had a good day, Linda. Yeah, with this woman. I don't follow you laugh. It's true. Even need for that, your mukbangs and all that, you need it. Very, very important. Yeah. Don't worry. The next batch you'll be put into consideration. It will put into consideration for the next batch. You need it. I thought, but you are doing fruits now. No, that's not part of fruit. So you not go give me thumbs up. Hey, Kodo. Oh yeah, no vex. I say the next batch you'll be put into consideration. You'll be considered. So don't worry. Your name there for the list when I'm making the next one. Thank you so much, Linda. How you doing? How's your day going? I hope you had a productive day. Like it's just 2 minutes into and the thing is when you come on these live streams, you end up laughing so much, like your cheeks. It's already like 2 minutes and my cheeks are already paining me from laughing. And I go beg me next week. They see all of them. I feel like say you don't get good plans for us. So you don't have good plans for us next week. But back to back, giving us back to back. Ah, please, forgive us, forgive us. Oh, nice, nice. Thank you so much for all your support, Linda. See, you deserve you deserve medal. You're always coming here. And like you're almost like always the first and thank you so much. How is my he's fine, no, he's fine. I'm just hoping that he does not disturb. It's been a while I had a night life. So I'm hoping that he does not disturb for this life today. I'm hoping that we can stay a few hours this night. I've had a very long day, but I don't want to do anything YouTube related tomorrow. So I just want to like stress myself on all the YouTube stuff today. Then tomorrow will just be like break away from anything YT related. Tomorrow, nothing, nothing. I'm not even sure I'm going to try to edit any video tomorrow. I don't want to do anything YT related tomorrow. Let me just breathe and we'll start again on Monday. I hope until you remember you have unedited videos and you're like, oh, let me just edit this video and keep. That's how it goes. You just want to chill out and you remember you have videos. Thank you so much, Linda. So, why are people not? Yes, where is everybody? Where's everybody? You guys keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Linda, I gave you badge. You check if it's working. Type something. Let me see if it's working. Linda, type something. Let me see if the badge is working. Linda, please type something. Let me see if the badge I gave you is working. I'm waiting, Linda, for you to type something so I'll see if the badge is working. No worry. The next one will go add dollar sign after the spanner. Hmm? You add dollar sign. You're so supportive. You deserve all the spanner. I beg go no hide Lucy. I go. I, I go add dollar for the as in behind the spanner. Thank you so much. You're so supportive. Like you're always there to support a lot of people. You deserve all the spanner. You deserve all the spanner, Linda. Thank you so much. Yes, so come on, say hi. Come. Yeah, come. Say hi. Say hi. I say bye. Yeah, go. Bye bye. He's just everywhere. Like he. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I guess you start paying for future on the channel. Let him flash face and go before Whitey will say I did something to them. Thank you. Take, take, take. Yes. Where is everybody? This is very unusual on a Saturday. So Linda, let me know. Let's start now. Let's start. So basically, like our thumbnail says, big or small wedding. What's your preference? What's Thank you. Take. So what's your preference? Oh, you're his fan, not mine. No wahala. Maybe I'll also open YouTube a channel for him. Maybe when I open, everybody will move. People will relocate. So what's your preference, Linda? Big or small when it comes to weddings? What's your preference? What is your preference? Big or small? Let me know in the comment section and let me know your reasons. What is the reason why for your preference? You must answer. You know that is what happens on my live stream. I hardly just have live streams and just stay there. Like I always want to talk about something. So you answer today. Oh. What's your preference? Big weddings, small weddings, and what's your reason? What do you prefer? Give this video a thumbs up when you come around, please. Thank you. Uzubechi. Thank you, Zube, for coming around. Zube, you cut off early today. You're always not coming very early. I missed your live today, Zubechi. I saw it and I noticed that you were not there the time you scheduled it for. And I said, okay. Before you know, I slept off. So when I woke up, I saw that streamed your live. I missed it. I'm sorry. How are you doing? Thank you. Please leave a thumbs up when you come around. Please leave a thumbs up. Give the host a thumbs up. That's the way it's following you. Why is she following you to Lucy and Linda? It's fine. Oh, but you were a few minutes late. Was it up to an hour? Linda, they vex for everybody. Linda even say make I not ask her question today. And she even said that all of us have been eating on white that next week she's coming for us. So we're expecting mukbangs back to back from Linda next week. So Josie, welcome to the live stream, Josie. Thank you so much for joining in. Please, guys, if you can share me out though. Share your girl out. Thank you for joining, Josie. Please leave a thumbs up for the host when you come around. Please leave a thumbs up when you come around. Thank you. Thank you. Why do you want to be in the video? You're not going to be in my video. I just want to carry you. Stay like this. Good job. Thank you. Josie, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Oh, you're very late. What happened? Maybe Lagos traffic. I don't know whether you were doing something because I saw it and I was like, it's over like I think like an hour or so. I was like, maybe you forgot. You understand? I was saying maybe it was Apple. So that was why I did not even put like a reminder. But I actually slept off. Another thing I slept off. Josie, hello Josie. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Oh, it's okay, Josie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming around. Please leave a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up, please. Yes, thank you. Keep coming. Chiyome. Chiyome, that is how I call your name in my mind whenever I see your video. I might not like say it out if I have to type, but in my head I'm like Chiyome. Thank you so much for coming around. Please leave a thumbs up for the host when you come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the love. Thank you, guys. Yes, Josie, please leave a thumbs up when you come around. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, guys. Please join the conversation. What is your we have our August visitor here, but I'm not showing him very well. He has to stay like this. So, guys, let me know in the comment section. Yes, thank you, Chiyome. Thank you. Let me know in the comments what's your preference, big weddings, small weddings, and what's your reason if you've had a wedding and it was maybe big or small. Like if you had to go back in time, would you have a big wedding or a small wedding? Like if you've had a wedding already and you had to like maybe if you had a choice to do it again, like after all the experience you've had and all the things you know now, would you have a big wedding? That's if you had a big wedding, or would you still have a small wedding if you had a small wedding? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Please share, and what do you think is actually better? Because maybe somebody might be watching this and might be wanting to think or to choose what they want, like maybe this might help them. So guys, yes, keep coming. Now yogurt's doing it. Who they find yogurt this Saturday? I don't take yogurt. Oshe, Onyoma. Chiyomi, thumbs up done. Thank you. Linda, I'm not with any man's son. No. Will I be the person giving myself yogurt? Chiyomi, hello, boo. Perfect somebody's son on Tuzubio. Amen. No. Amen. Amen. No. No worries. Yogurt they come. Yogurt is coming. Yay. So let me know in the comment section, guys. What are your thoughts? What are your preferences? What is your preference? Let me know in the comment section. Share with us, guys. It's Saturday, and people are, as in, there are just so many weddings. And Stella White, hello. I've not gotten the liver of my bone straight though. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the live stream. Please leave a thumbs up when you come around though. Thank you. So let me read the comments. Otherwise says small wedding so there can be money after wedding. Responding to title first before sitting down. Okay, oh. Okay, Stella, did you have a small wedding or a big wedding? I know that small and big weddings are relative because some people, some people 1 million naira wedding is a big wedding for them. Some people 1 million naira wedding is a small wedding for them. Do you get what I mean? There's some people that will have like a wedding that they will have, let's say, 20 guests, and because of the standard of maybe the hall they are using, or and maybe the clothes that they wear, their souvenirs, it will they will spend much on that small wedding. And other people are going to have like a big wedding, or seemingly big wedding, maybe with like 200, 300 guests, and we will spend that same amount. I think like it's the same thing, because another person is serving champagne in their wedding, another people are serving coke. Do you get what I mean? So I know that small and big weddings are relative, but you know what I mean, like this kind of wedding that you bring people are so much, and yeah, small, as opposed to those other ones that people are actually small in. So yes, let's talk. Some people had big ones and still break up. Others have small ones and still break up, vice versa. Exactly. Tasking people so that it becomes a burden rather than a joyous moment. You know that's the annoying part. I think someday we'll talk about this whole ashrebi thing. The fact that people actually buy ashrebi for like, let's say, 5,000 and you want to sell it for like 50K. What's that? Those people that are buying the ashrebi and then the ones coming to pay for your wedding. Like, if I want, how much are you going to make from the ashrebi? It's like people are coming to your wedding and they're expected to buy gifts for you. They're expected to transport themselves to their weddings. People who are going to fly will fly. People who are going to come by road will come by road. And you still are selling ashrebi at a very, very outrageous price. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, let me recommend. Small wedding. So there's okay. So yeah, Chiyomi, did you have a small or a big one? Let me know. Stella, did you have a small one or a big one? Let me know in the comment section. So people, okay, just don't do something that will hurt you in the future, especially borrowing. Exactly. Don't borrow. Don't borrow. Don't borrow. I've seen a billionaire's son do a wedding in a small way. In that gist me now. Gist me. Hello, Zube from Chiyome. Stella White says exactly, one person small wedding is a big one. Exactly. But you get what I mean. Like, okay, I think we should just bring it down to maybe numbers, like maybe a wedding of, let's say, 20 guests, we can call that small. Maybe from 150 we call big. Yes. So basically, did you have a small one or a big one? Let me know in the comment section. So many try to impress people and also try to compete, like Stella White, wedding is relative to the couple. True, very true. Because, um, but there are some weddings that, no matter how we want to talk about relative, some weddings are actually big and actually small. We know that, okay, this was intended by the couple to be a small wedding. Like this person, I don't know what her name. It's like an actress. Oh, it's a black actress, a black American actress. She had a small wedding. Like this people that just go to, let's say, a secluded place and just have like a wedding with very few guests. I think that's what I mean by small wedding in this. But don't press my laptop. Don't do that. Oh, sorry. So, Rosie, what did I do now, Linda? I know you are planning for us, but the size of the wedding doesn't determine how your home will be. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I think people are even beginning to know that now, but I feel like people don't really mind, because the average human, the thought construct of an average human being is like, you're not going to be with me inside my house, but you're gonna see my wedding. Do you understand? So some people feel like if you see their wedding, what does it matter what happens in the house? You understand? Which is a very wrong way to think about things. But like that's what people feel like. Your wedding is the one that they are going to see. It's your wedding that people are going to see. It's your wedding that they will carry on Bella Nigeria. It's your wedding that they are going to carry on blogs and everything. So people are not coming to film or view your everyday or day-to-day life in your house. So some people just feel like, let me have that big wedding and the future will sort out itself. Yeah, some people really, there are just a lot of way people think, and you'll be surprised. You would be surprised. Guys, let me know in the comment section, did you have a relatively big one or a small one? But like looking at how things are, and after all you've learned, maybe would you have a small wedding or would you have a big one if you had to go do it again? You understand? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Leave a thumbs up when you come around. Please keep coming. Leave a thumbs up when you come around. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you can share this video, please share so our people can arrive. People can join in. Thank you. So let me know in the comments, did you have a relatively small one or a big one? Let me know. And would you do it all over again or would you change anything about it? So many out there are still trying to pay for the wedding debt and doesn't make sense after when you go back to zero. Like nobody should have to pay debt months and months and months after. Like it's not that serious, trust me. It's not supposed to be that serious. But do you think that Chiyome a lot of billionaires are just doing few families and friends? Just bear in mind that it's what the couple wants. Yes, try not to please others. It's just a talk of time. For one day, at best a week, make the right decision. Trust me, one day at best a week, make the best choice. Yes, yes, like it's just see, no matter how big it is, it's just people are going to talk about it until like the next wedding. I know wedding is the biggest one. Your big wedding today, somebody is going to use that your big wedding as inspiration, as inspiration to do their own big wedding. Like so, you can imagine if your wedding that you thought was going to be talk of the town for a year is what somebody else has now looked at it and now told their wedding planner, this is something I want. This is like a stepping stone for what we want to do. Like we want to shut down the whole town, you know. So people are still going to do the one that is more than your own, and it's not even supposed to be a competition. It is not supposed to be a competition. But that takes me to something else. That brings me to something else. Do you think that some big weddings that we have in Nigeria are as a result of the parents? Nzubechi shared my video. Thank you so much, Nzubechi. Do you think that some big weddings in Nigeria are as a result of the couple trying to please family and friends? Did you have any experience with trying to please your family by doing some things you didn't really want to do in your weddings? I know for a fact that weddings are not always about you. I always say that weddings are. Thank you so much, Nzubechi. I appreciate it. Thank you. Weddings are not only about you. Like it's a union of families, not only you. So yes, when you are getting married, you'd have to consider what your family wants and what the other family wants. Yes, but even though there has to be like a line, like there has to be boundaries. There has to be. Thank you, Zubechi. There has to be boundaries. But did you go through any experience where you had to maybe overdo something because of family or because of um friends? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Please share, 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 share. Share in the comment, guys. Share in the comment. Don't go and break the bank. Oh. Share in the comment section. Share. A lot of people get to do because you know a lot of um some young people might say they want a wedding of like 50 guests and you hear families are like 50 like only one side of the family is more than 50 and everybody wants to attend people's wedding and I get yes, shut down the town. Like I know that most times family wants to come for your wedding because they are really happy for you, but I feel like we should also get to a point where as Africans we need to really consider the couple. When they say they want a small wedding, they have their reasons. And trust me, because you didn't come for their wedding doesn't mean that you're not part of their lives. You understand? I know a lot of people that might have wanted to have a small wedding, but family is going to be like, you cannot have a small wedding. Where are we going to eat small chops again? If it's not at your wedding, small chops, no small chops in town. You get what I mean? I'm just pun intended, anyways. That's not, But I mean, like family just wants to always come and celebrate with you, forgetting that there are going to be there's going to be a lot more reasons to celebrate. Do you get what I mean? And you don't really have to, doesn't really have to be at the wedding. But if they want a small wedding, I feel like families should really begin to let people have small weddings. Four hearts, one beat. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, thank you. Hello, host and everyone from Four Hearts. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing in the comment section your thoughts on small and big weddings. Did you have a small wedding? Relatively, did you have a big wedding? Would you do it all over again? Will you have a small wedding? Thank you. Would you have a small wedding or would you have a big wedding if you had to do it all over again? Just another question to what ways did your family influence the size of your wedding? I think that's another important question. Did your family influence the size of your wedding? If you had to do it all over again, would you do the same kind of wedding that you did, or would you go smaller or shut down the town? Like they must know. They must know, say I do wedding. Who them be? They must know. Chiyomi says, Nigerian wedding obviously is competition. Terrible. A lot of my family members that I'm sending money to feed will go and have big wedding. Like, it's just like I feel it's not even like only the when it comes to wedding. I feel like it's an African thing. I was talking to somebody the other day, and the person was saying that most people that have stuff, most times they don't even show. People that really really have stuff, they don't even show that they have stuff. I think it's just the African thing that when you probably been in lack, you understand, and you now touch small something you want to show. It's the same thing that people are, somebody's counting money. I know that it happens everywhere anyways, but I feel like we're just so much. It's like a feeling of a yearning of validation. Okay, if I show how much I have, if I show that I buy a clothes and I have to show it's even with the black community, even if you see black American rappers and all these things, they do it. Like you buy designers and or you buy a clothes and you have to show the tag so that I'll see how much the clothes cost. Just all those things. It's just like a mentality thing and it's terrible. Like we need to wake up. Hello, Sonia. Hello, Dine with Sonia. Thank you so much. Hi, host. Thank you so much. Hi, Sonia. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Yes, Linda says, sorry to say, most of the time, ladies push their partner to go extra miles to get the big wedding because they want to impress friends and show off. Wahala for who get that friend they want to impress. Yes, I think ladies too do that. You understand? But you'll be surprised too that men also do it because it's men that will be like, I don't want to serve any kind of wine in my wedding. I have to serve Moet, I have to serve champagne, I have to serve the big brands in my wedding. And you know that these big brands don't cost so much. Yes, sorry guys. Yes, I know that ladies can want to spend so much money on clothes and all that, but you realize that when you now look at the prices of those drinks, sometimes the men have even spent more than what they have spent. So it's not really a lady thing. Oh, most of the times, men might be saying they don't want the big locations or they don't want the most expensive suits, but they want to pop the most expensive wines and all those things. Those things are check and balance. It is, and when when you finish calculating money and you put that two dash under, those things are going to be at the total. It's totaling up. Sorry to thumbs up done. Yes, Sonia, thank you. Sonia says I had a middle wedding, not big, not small, but if I had to redo it again, I'll just go to the manager and say, my dear, would your family have let you? We're talking about family too. Some families will be like, mm-mm. How are they going to know that our daughter is getting married? Do you understand? So you don't know every family would let their kids just, especially in Africa, just go. It's just like lately the Africans are beginning to know that okay, these court weddings are actually a thing. You understand? Like beginning to value because I think we are just so used to the big church weddings and the big receptions later on and all that stuff. So would your family let you? Would they have let you? Would it have been an easy road for you to go through if you wanted to do that? Or if you did that then, like if it then was now and you had to do it, do you think they would have let you? Do you think they had a role to play in the size of the wedding that you had? It's easier for you to say now, Sonia. Sonia says my family wouldn't have let it, but our church. It's easier for you to say now. We will just end up. Mogbe, that is another topic. Like seriously, would you ever think of eloping? Like, see, the African in you is not scared. You know how they say you need the blessing, you need the blessing, you need your hands on your head so that your marriage work well. Oh, like, oh God, I feel like eloping is extreme. Your family has to be really, 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 I don't know, for you to even think of eloping. Like, you see, I'm saying that, oh my gosh, I feel like that's so extreme. Mm-mm. We will just elope because of wedding. Then after getting married, you come back. Eh, eh, yeah. Ah, don't you think that's extreme, Sonia? You see what I was saying? Your family wouldn't have let it at the time. So let me also know in the comments if the size of your wedding had anything to do with your family. You understand? Because a lot of people had weddings that they didn't want to maybe have because your family wanted something else. Do you get? Let me read. Most people coming from your for your wedding actually even coming to see how big or small it is, not to show you love. You see, this is like it still goes back to the mentality thing. Like it's just like one person to the other person to the other person. It's just like a mindset thing. You understand? Just drop your expectation at home when you're going for people's wedding. Like that Usonia says, yes, they played a big role. We had a wedding in two countries. I'm from Angola. My husband is Namibian. Oh my God. And we both live in Namibia. So people flew, people traveled. Angola and Namibia, are they close? Is it like everybody has to fly to get to the destination? Is it like Nigeria, Ghana, or Nigeria, Cotonou? Oh my gosh, I can imagine. So you had to, how was it? People had to travel all the way, like, so that's like expenses and wow. That must have been a lot. So I understand why you were going to. Okay, you went to them. Okay, okay. I understand why. I understand why you were going to elope. I totally, totally understand. Um, Yomi says all these characteristics contribute to the downfall of our economy. Yes, a lot of finances would have been invested to infrastructure, roads, schools, but selfishness and competition is hurting us. Unnecessary competition is crazy. Like I think it's the mindset thing I'm talking about. Okay, like for me, see, okay, exemption for when I was pregnant. When I was pregnant, I had wedding food craving small. So I'll actually go for weddings. I was so grateful too that when I was pregnant, I had a lot of weddings to attend. And thank God there was food. So I'll just eat and but apart from when I was pregnant, in fact, and it's not like a do or die affair then, Sefo. But right now, and even before I was pregnant, I'm the person that would go for a wedding and not expect food. And I will not be angry if I don't get food. Do you understand? I know, especially when it comes to African weddings, I know that you will spend money cooking and the food will never be enough. I know that you will spend money paying for so much food and the food will never be enough and the meat will never be enough. I don't know who hoards it, I don't know where it goes to, but you know what I mean if you've had an African wedding. So with that mindset, I never expect food when I go to weddings. I know that people come tired and they want to have refreshments. That's okay. But I never get pissed or complain when I don't get food. I think like it's the same thing everybody should begin to do because if you go for weddings and you are so crazy about they must give me food, and I think a it's a cycle of events because now somebody bought a shrebi for 5 times the price. They know that you sold that 5 times the price. You're not going to come and tell them that there's no food because they bought their shrebi and the least you can do or you could do is get food for them on their table when you get. So it's a cycle. It is one thing leading on to the other thing. You understand? So me, in fact, most times I don't even want to buy a shrebi. So my own wedding self, it was I think I had like 3 people or 4, most of which are my cousins, and I think 2 of my friends. You understand? So, in fact, nobody is expecting me to buy a Shrebi. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy if I have to support somebody, but I'm saying that because I didn't want that cycle for me to continue. I didn't want you to want to sell a Shrebi to me because I sold to you. Do you get what I mean? So I just try not to even sell or not to even have a lot of people getting a Shrebi for my wedding so that I will also have a lot of people trying to get me to get for their wedding. You get what I'm saying? Come now, I'm going to carry you. Sorry. So you get what I'm saying? Like, it is a cycle of events that need to be broken. I hope I'm not out of context. No, Chiyomi, I'm enjoying it. Like, seriously, the same thing was saying. We're even leaving the wedding thing. It is a cycle. Some things need to stop. You know, I was talking about something last week, and I was like saying, if you notice, culture is kind of becoming how would I toning down, because it is man-made. A lot of things are man-made, and we are the ones that made it. We are the ones too that can stop it. I'm not saying that we should live without rules, no. But some things are not supposed to be a do or die. Do you understand? You are making sense, Chiyomi. Yes. Competition is hurting us. Definitely. We want to do more than the next person. You know, and when you begin to live, for instance, I want to post a video, and I'm thinking of what Chiyomi did. If you're looking at other people from a place of trying to learn, why are you crying? Place of trying to learn, not a place of competition, you understand? Because what it does is like you're now beginning to see yourself from someone else's eyes. You understand what I mean? And before you know, you're not even a person on your own, because all you can think of is what would the other person be doing. Do you understand? It becomes like an obsession. I think like we're obsessed with competing with ourselves, and we need to really break that cycle. Four Hearts says I had a medium wedding. Good. We really loved it because we connected with all our guests. When we told our family and friends, they said, "Oh, that's a small wedding." We had not over 120 guests. Oh, that's good for African weddings. Like Four Hearts, it was strictly by invitation. You did not have it in your country. I I cannot begin to tell you how hard it is to have weddings strictly by invitation in your country. Like you live in Nigeria, I think you can do it if, for instance, you live in, let's say you are from, let's say you're from Enugu State and you want to have a wedding in Abuja, then you can say, okay, strictly by invitation and all that. So, but like imagine having, my son thinks I'm having a conversation with him. So imagine having a wedding in your state and expecting people to come strictly by invitation. That is a whole story for another day. Wow, that's so good for heart. Then the story for of bridesmaid. But like, see, I wasn't going to have another set of people stress me. So I cut down like the whole bridesmaid thing. I think it's cool when I see people that have so many bridesmaids. I'm like, okay. I think it's cool. I feel like as long as you can handle it, good. As long as you can handle it, that's fine. But I just didn't think I could handle it. So I tried to not handle it, to not be in the position to handle it. Um, Most people see weddings as avenue to make money till they enter, what is that? What is HBR? They enter basic. You know, I don't even think people. I don't think people make the money they spend on weddings. So, what people are going to spray you, I don't think people ever spray you what you spend. Do you know the price of halls now? Most halls, I think, in big cities, you can hardly get a decent hall for 500,000 naira, for 300,000 naira. You can hardly get a decent hall for less than 300K in big cities. How many people are going to come to your wedding? Papa, please. Thank you. How many people are going to come to your wedding and spray you 300K? So that's just for only hall. Okay, now with the prices of food in the market, how much are you going to spend on food feeding so many guests? You get how much are you going to spend on drinks? You're going to spend on your clothes. So I think it's a very terrible mentality for you to even try to do your wedding and let me have a big wedding so that people can come and spend me big money. That's just like shooting yourself on the leg. Like nobody should ever think like that. Um, the 120 was included our family, friends, and brother party. Four hearts. You did it. You did it. You really did it. Trust me. And like I said, because you are not in your country. I'm just looking at. I know people do small weddings in their countries, but I know what they have to do. Maybe have to hide the wedding, have to hide the information, and be ready for people to be angry with them. Like all this just for a wedding. We invited 150 and the pastor invited the whole church. No respect for boundaries in Africa. Like, you know, it's so, oh my god. Like I can't even begin to say this. Like it's even like you're having a wedding, you want to have a church wedding. You don't even know like how many people are going to be like in church, then you cannot expect, let's say, the people that came to sing, like the choir people that sang or the officiating ministers, and you now tell them you're not invited to the reception. They might even tell you that you should maybe feed them in church. Nothing is impossible in Africa. Maybe because they're not going to come for the reception, then you have to now feed them in church. So now that money you are trying to not spend for a reception, you are now spending it doing the church wedding. Sonia, I really want to say hi to your pastor. I see he brought money for the wedding. Gosh, that's the height of crazy stuff. I had a wedding 20 years ago, and it was just me, what me and my hubby wanted. Strictly by invitation. 20 years ago, and even this strictly by invitation, you guys must have been, if I catch you, if I catch you near my wedding, cheer me. How did you pull that off? To think 20 years ago and you had a wedding strictly by invitation. Your family members would have been like, I knew she did not care about us. I knew that she didn't want anybody at her wedding. Like, what happened? Linda says, Sonia, seriously, Josie, Sonia has made my night. Sonia's pastor is my guy for the weekend. I need to meet him. Linda says, you can never get what you spent, but some naive people don't know. When I hear some people say, I go pack money for my wedding, I just dey smile. Like, what do you want pack? How much you go pack? Which one you go pack? Leave the other one. Please give a thumbs up when you come around. Oh, thank you. Then with Sonia, we had no alcohol. That saved us a lot. Whoever wanted to have alcohol, they bring their own. You guys, I would say, let me take notes from my wedding, but I would also say that, okay, fun fact, I actually have a theme for wedding planning. It's one of the things I'm looking to get into. I actually have a page on Instagram, my wedding planning career, that is not taking off. As much as I thought it was going to take off, because I'm your go-to person when you want to plan stuff. I'm the person that you want to call when you want to plan stuff. But it's just like sometimes, what happened? Sometimes people don't want to pay you for your services, especially when they feel like they know you. They just want to get free information and not pay for it. But I am still on the wedding planning thing, and sorry, no, son. So I'm still on the wedding planning thing, and I'm sure that it's still going to happen. So if you're in Port Harcourt, or you know anybody that wants to have a Port Harcourt wedding, I'm their plug. Trust me, I'm good. Trust me. So, oh gosh, I don't know why he's crying. Yes, I'm back, guys. Sorry, it's bath time for him, so he has to. He always cries till he sees water. He likes water, but when he wants to go to bath, he just, yeah. But when he now starts bathing, he's good. So thank you guys for sticking around. So, I can imagine Chi. Maybe that's why, because he didn't have it in Nigeria. If he had it here, Mama, Ishago, you're going to see at your wedding. People that wear Ishago come for your wedding. All Corner recipes. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome. Thumbs up, done. I see it. Thank you so much. Thank you. At all you can do. Okay. We had no alcohol. Yeah, I can imagine. That's Alcohol can be very expensive when it comes to wedding. Like I was talking about my wedding planning career. If you have any person getting married in Port Harcourt or its environs, please, I am their plug. It's just like traditional marriage, whether you invite them or not. I feel, wow, can you hear my son? That's very unusual. But don't worry, he's fine. So I feel like I had a friend who getting married recently, and she was saying they didn't want to do something. I said, Put an extra canopy for the village people. The moment you take your wedding to the village, leave it. It's never going to be by invitation, because there are so many aunties that you don't know, uncles that you don't know, that must be at the wedding. Do you get? Like most times the people that come for your traditional marriage, you do not know half of them, and that's fine. They know your parents and they know your grandmother and they know your great grandmother. They are related some kind of way. So the moment you take your wedding to the village, forget about invitation. She has been married for 20 years. Yes, in fact, thumbs up. Thumbs up for you. You've done so well. Many, many more years. I wish you many, many, many more amazing, blissful years. Thank you so much for being here. Yay. Sonia says, imagine she announced from the pulpit, and there's a party afterwards. We use the church venue for. Oh, now you find trouble now, Sonia. Now you find trouble. Yeah, I know that church venues can be, people who use church venues for reception, but I feel like that's like an open invitation. That's an open invitation. Oh my gosh. Like, and those people that come without being invited, I think people are going to say, rice did not reach them. There was no meat for them. There was no small chops. Did you ever think that the couple planned for 150 people and now they have 250 people in at their wedding? 100 more people, as the 100 people more than they actually anticipated. Do you get what I mean? So we don't think that when we get dressed and go for weddings uninvited. You know? Gosh. Imagine she announced yes, congratulations, Chiyome. Hello, yes, thank you so much, O'Connor. She been married for 20 years. Yes, let's clap for Chi. She has, and thank God, that's so good. That is so good. Welcome, O'Connor, from Chiyome. Yes, thank you. Those relatives you don't know. My dear, so I feel like when you have weddings in the village, just forget about it. There's no, you're not going to put a tape in front of your father's compound and say, you come in, you don't come in. You're not going to do that. So the moment you choose to have a wedding in the village, it is open to everybody. Everybody is allowed to come for the wedding. So I feel like most times when people want to have weddings, they tend to have the big one in the villages, and when they go to have their white wedding, then they can now cut down that, if that's even possible. Cut down, because people who came for the traditional marriage will still want to come for the white wedding. With their, most time they are doing this because they want to show you love, the African thing will always want to, this communal spirit, they want to show you love most times. It's not because they want to be a problem to you, but sometimes we have to learn to be sensitive enough to know if the love is smothering the person. Like, is it too much love? Is it this way you are showing this person love? Is it how they want to receive love? Do you understand? Yeah. Congratulations to you, Chief, from Four Hearts. Yes, congratulations. Josie and I have a 1 year old now. Chiyomi. Yes, and I have a 1 year. Yeah, you told me. I think my baby and your baby are almost mates. So I think that's how we know. My baby and yours are always, yes. So it brings it. So how are you even able to make your recipes with your baby Chiyomi? Because I see how much time you put into your recipes, into your meals. It takes a lot of time, like a few hours. So how are you able to do that um with your baby? And I know that people abroad always say that help is very expensive or not something most people abroad do. So how are you able to do that with your baby? Hello, Four Hearts, darling, from Dying with Sonia, Chiyome, Four Hearts. But you guys that are abroad know that if you were in Nigeria, you would not have had your wedding like that. Maybe you people know. Stella, why? Don't worry, you just appease me with bone straight. I'm good. I'm nothing. It's fine. Thank you so much, Stella, for coming back in. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So you guys abroad know that if you were in Nigeria, you would not have put the kind of weddings you had of. You get, it would have been like almost impossible for you to pull the wedding off. You guys get what I'm saying? I feel those people who had weddings abroad, do you think you would have been able to pull the kind of weddings you had in Nigeria? Josie, where did you have your wedding? In your country or where you are? You know that you will not be have been able to pull those kind of weddings off if you were in your country, right? That's like almost impossible. Say hi. Say hi. I was crying and disturbing my mommy. Report yourself. Report yourself. Oh yeah. Sit down. Let me make a video. Thank you. Good boy. Okay, where was I? There's no problem with that. I think I think it is God who gives. Definitely, it is God who gives children, and He has done it. He has done it. Yay! That's the best part of it. He has done it. So soak it all in, enjoy it. So Chiyami says that is why some that can afford it are now traveling to have a small wedding at a romantic getaway. But Chi, do you think that those romantic I it's something I've always thought about. Do you think that these romantic getaways, hey baby from Stella White, hey, he's just really clingy today. Like he just wanted to carry him. And I guess I have to do my mommy duties. You don't have to show your face. So, yeah, shit. So basically, Chi, I'm saying, do you think Chi, come and take him? We're looking for American visa. We're looking for American visa. This people country has tire us. Eh? Let's see how we are going to move to America. Chi, come and carry him. Let me start trekking and see how many years it take me to get to America. Oh my God. So basically, what I'm saying is, Chi, do you think that those people who have those getaways, don't you think I used to always feel like, don't they end up spending more money than they could have spent in Nigeria, considering the country they go to anyways, because considering the exchange rates now, it's crazy. So if you're going to have a wedding in Dubai, for instance, you're paying for hotels. Your people that are coming to your weddings are spending more because maybe they are coming from Nigeria and you are paying for hotels, you are paying for more expensive halls and flight tickets and all that. Do you think that they end up spending more than they would have spent? You know, that's something I actually think of. Do you think that they end up spending more than they could have spent? Case, oh, thank you, Chi. Thank you. Yes, I have other kids as well. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Josie's corner. Hi, Chi. My mom is here to enjoyment to not wound you, Chi. You just enjoy yourself. You're just enjoying yourself. Oh, I can imagine. Freelance enjoyment. You're somebody's baby. Hey, baby. Yes, Stella White. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was take easy with my baby there. License to come and take him to Donald Trump and Obama their country. Oh, okay. Nzubechi Stella, yeah, Nzubechi, welcome. Hi, dear, from Stella, dear, from Nzubechi. All kind of recipes, yes, thank you. All kind of recipes, please share in the comment section if you would change a thing about your wedding. If you think that we're talking about those people who are abroad, do you think you could have pulled off the kind of strictly by invitation wedding you did in Nigeria or in your country if you were in your country? I doubt. I doubt. I know people who have had by invitation wedding, strictly by invitation wedding, and they'll be like, it's like you want to have a strictly by invitation wedding, and you end up still inviting so much people. So imagine, let's say you're having a strictly by invitation wedding and you have like if you 150 guests. So imagine what would have happened if you had everybody come as you are. Bring your partner, bring who you are bringing. Like, hi everyone from Silver Rose. Yay, welcome Silver Rose. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you had a productive day. Thank you so much for joining. Please leave a thumbs up for the host when you come around. Leave a thumbs up. Share with us too what your thoughts are on big weddings or small weddings. Did you have a big one or a small one? Relatively, like we've said from the beginning, if you had to go back in time, what would you change? You understand? If you had to go back in time, would you have a smaller wedding? So, Stella White, if you had to go back in time, would you have a smaller wedding than what you had, or would you have blocked the whole streets, block everywhere? And Juba Bruce, hello, welcome, Juba. Would you have a smaller wedding if you had to go back in time, or will you do strictly by invitation, invite just all that stuff? And also, do you even think that your family influence our families as Africans rather influences the size of weddings that we have, that we eventually get to have? You get, yes, ST Dynamics, I cite you. As you are calling her ST Dynamics, I'm now thinking of Stella White Dynamics. How I cite, yes. Okay, thumbs up, done. I see you, Juba Bruce. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank God I had a small wedding. I don't get power big one. Hello, Silver Rose. Nzubechi, would you have a small or a big wedding? Let us start planning. And you guys know I am a Port Harcourt wedding planner. I am your plug here. People should push my business. This business has to boom because I know that I have it. I have it. And a fair crowd, I can imagine. Blessings to you too, Juba. Thank you. Nzubechi, will you have a big wedding or a small wedding? What's your preference? And what are your reasons? But do you also think that your family is going to really influence it so much so that you're not going to have the size of wedding that you want initially or that you wanted? Celestine, thank you so much, Celestine, for joining in. Thank you. I appreciate your being here. Please leave a thumbs up for the host when you come around. Wedding planning, Ocean. Yes, I have a wedding planning page on Instagram. The Rose Effects, the Rose Effects events. Yes, but it's not working. Hey, God of mercy. See, a lot of things that entrepreneurs don't tell you when they want to start off a business. It just feels like I feel like it's so flashy on the gram, and you just feel like when you just put out your first picture, you get calls from I want you to plan my wedding. Mine, it doesn't happen. And especially like with the Nigerian economy, people get to think of why do I even have to pay a wedding planner? You understand? Or an event planner when I can do this on my own, or I have a sister that I can put in charge of the event. I think that is what we think of. And that's okay because we have a very big family. There's always somebody you can actually assign things to do on your event. I know that event planning and event planners are a very, very good addition. Let me have money first. I will know. Okay, so but money will know. Money will tell you if you're humble or not. Yes, I think like event planners are a very, very big addition to weddings. Do you get? So yes, but I think it's something that would happen because I had a call. There was a wedding I was going to plan once, but I was pregnant and it was supposed to be in Warri. Warri is a few hours from Port Harcourt, and I don't really know Warri so much. If I was not pregnant at the time, maybe I would have taken the trip and done what I had to do. But I was pregnant. It was my first pregnancy. I didn't know how my body was going to change with time and all that. So I just sat that one out. But my husband would not even hear of it. I just sat down out and I just said, okay, it's actually good that my business is out there and people can actually call. But I think after I put to bed with the COVID and everything, I gave birth during COVID, in the middle of COVID. So trust me, I was not thinking about any event planning thing. But for a few weeks now, I've been thinking about it again, and I'm thinking of taking it more seriously and all that. Yes, I know that it's a lot of work, but everything is a lot of work. White is a lot of work. Anything that you have to do, you're passionate about, business wise, it's a lot of work. So, but you have to do what you have to do. You cannot just sit down and money will be falling on your head. It is not, it's not some Cubana kind of doings. Money will not be falling on top of your head. So you have to work. You have to work for it. Yes, let me have money first. Since bet you know if she's proud or not. From my your mouth to God's ears, amen. You're always in my prayer. Yes, Siva Rose, no time. Scatter everywhere, babe. Thank you, Siva Rose. Zibi, I'm reserving my energy for you. Yes, so Siva Rose, your family didn't have any influence, on the size of your wedding. Abi, you just did what you and your husband wanted to do. People did not consider your family, or was the family so understanding of of your decision, or were there issues like, okay, we want it bigger, we want more people to come, but you like insisted that no, it is going to be how I want it to be. You get? Let me know. Stella says, are we quarreling? I think Stella is on and off. She says her network is not very good. So no, you are not quarreling. She's been saying her network has been having issues. So I think she's just on and off. They were understanding. Oh, that's so good. And that's what we're talking about. That we want more of that, more of families understanding that as much as you want to show these kids love on their wedding day, you should actually, especially when you're not contributing so much to the wedding, let them have what they can afford, because you're not going to even look at them from a very good place when they start borrowing money after the wedding. Like, let them have what they can afford. That's just like the best way to go about it. Unless you want to pay for the wedding, then you can actually say, okay, I want 5,000 guests. 5,000 guests. That's like that's like that's a cluster. That's a cluster. Like what? No. But what I mean is like 500 guests, 1,000 guests. Like if you're going to pay for it, then you can decide the number. But if you're not paying for it, trust me, let them decide the number they want, because they're not going to, especially when they are white people, they're not going to go and do past themselves. So they are going to choose do the number that they can afford. You get? Yes. So Uzibechi does not know until she hammer. That's fine. But like, how you always think of your wedding or something like, or something that would you want like just a civil wedding, or just like, how possible is it for you to even go to a Nigerian church? In fact, when the members hear that sister Zubi is getting married, people are just going to give tailor clothes on your behalf. You don't invite them. Oh. They gave us their consent. Oh, so good. So good. Covenant. Welcome to the live stream, Covenant. Leave a thumbs up for the host, please, when you come around. Thank you. Thank you, Covenant, for joining in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Leave a thumbs up when you come around, please. Hi, everyone from Covenant. Covenant says hi, guys. Guys, please connect, oh. Whosoever you don't have, connect to the person. Hi, Silver Rose from Covenant. Yeah. So, like, we're talking about breaking cycles and how you go for weddings, and sometimes food doesn't get to you. Like, okay, let's start from, what is your expectation when you get to wedding? Do you expect to be fed when you get to wedding? Like me, at this point, I eat before I go for weddings. Too. I eat before I go for weddings, because I can't even be stressed whether small chops got to me. One thing I used to be very keen about in weddings is cake, because I just like always, I'm so intrigued by the different ways that cakes can taste. Do you understand? So I always want to like just, even like those small slices, just like munch on it. I'm like, okay, what's in this cake? Like I can actually figure out this ingredient, or just like so intriguing, like, this cake was sweet, or this cake was bland, or I just am intrigued by cakes. So if I had to taste cakes at weddings, I definitely would. But at this point, I eat though before I go for weddings. I cannot be vetting for couple that don't even know that the food that they paid so much money for wasn't enough. Host, tell Sibaros to find me Mark House. I don't know if Sibaros gets this. Sibaros, Covenant has a message for you. I don't bother about getting anything. If I get, fine. If not, fine. I don't understand, Zubechi. Getting anything like how? Getting anything how? I eat from home. Exactly. Oh, I eat. At this point, I eat from the house, because I don't even want to. Because most times, if you've been to African Nigerian weddings, you know how, like, see, one of the people I actually feel so bad for in Nigerian weddings are caterers. I feel so bad for caterers, because I can see, and I can also imagine how hard wedding planning must be in Nigeria, because You are trying to tell that auntie that wants to remind you that she has been there for this, for the bride or for the groom, from when they cried their first cry. Like that, auntie, I know that you love this person, but this catering stand is not your place. Do you understand? Like, so I can imagine what wedding planners go through trying to tell family members to actually sit at a place. Hello, Annie. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Please leave a thumbs up when you come around. Thank you. So you're trying to tell that auntie, yes, thank you. Hi, host from Annie. You're trying to tell that caterer or that auntie that we know that you love this person, but this catering stand is not your call. Like, let us do our job. Let us run this thing how we've said we're going to run it. So there are a lot of people like on the catering stand, at the catering stand, like telling, take food to that table. When normally, if for instance, hi Lucy, hi Lucy, it depends on your mood. What mood? So yes, you're trying to tell that auntie that I think that most times if we let the caterers at weddings to actually start serving food from maybe the first table to the end, the food in Nigerian weddings will always be enough. But no, one table wants to have six different things, another table ends up not having anything because one auntie has come to tell the caterer that people on that table are more important than every other person in this room. I'm not saying that there are not people more important to the couple at weddings. Definitely, the family members are there that are like very important to you. But if people can just leave the caterers to do their job, trust me, food will always be enough. Annie, please, it depends on my mood. I don't get Annie. And I mean, for you, you're not going to be having weddings every month now. Like for you, what's your preference for the kind of wedding that you would want to have or that you had? If you had a big one, if you had to do it all over again, would you have a big one? Or if you had a small one, if you had to do it all over again, would you have a small one? And how easy was it for you to pull whatever kind of wedding you had off? Do you think that your family had an like big influence on the size of your wedding? Please, it depends. Okay. Hi, Lucy. Thank you so much, Lucy, for joining in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, everyone from Lucy. Thank you so much. Leave a thumbs up, please, when you come around. Regardless, Sha, I'm all for going for the very best vendors I can pay for. Yes, I had both very big trad and intimate. You know the way, because those trads are those trads, you cannot say don't come. People are going to come, especially when you go to your village. People are going to come for your trad, invited or not, whether you get the invite or not. They are going to come because they know your father, or they know your mother, or they know your grandmother, or they know your grandfather. So they are going to come. So you had an how did you pull off your intimate white wedding? Or you had maybe a deal with your people that okay, I'm going to give you a big trad and a very small white wedding. Both cousins you don't know you have. My dear, even people that were related to your ancestors, like you are going to see them, and trust me, they are coming to show you love or to pay respect to people that they know that are related to you. So you cannot even blame them. I only invited people that mattered to me. Yes, but you didn't do it in like somewhere that was close to your hometown, because it's going to make it harder if it was close to your hometown, because you are still going to, my dear, sorry, they spoil anything. Like, just tell them sorry that, we're trying to save money, we're trying to do this. Like, sorry, no, they spoil anything. Did you do like a strictly by invitation stuff? Did you do that? So I think you had a deal with your people, like, I'm going to give you the big trad, I'm going to have my small whites. So yeah, exactly. He invited only people that mattered to me. The rest I told, so yes, did it away from PH where I grew up. Oh, you grew up in PH. Oh, that's good. And away from the east to avoid all the shagu in Aba. Strictly by invitation. You guys that do that strictly by invitation wedding, Chiyomi says she got married 20 years ago and she did a strictly by invitation wedding. I want to Chiyomi come and cut soap for me. What? Are you there? I threw my mother's ears. So she will not invite all her meeting people. Oh my god. But so where did you have your white wedding, Annie? Where was your white wedding? Sorry. Where was the white wedding, Annie? Please keep coming. Leave a thumbs up for the host when you come around, guys. Patty, Pat, yes, welcome, Pat. The last time you came, we were ending it. Thank you so much for coming around again. Thank you, thank you. Please leave a thumbs up for the host when you come around. I'll be carrying my son. That boy doesn't know that he has weight. This says if there is money, big wedding. This is my team. Shut down the street. Nobody will pass. No car will enter the street for the next 24 hours. Shut it down. Shut it down. So you prefer big weddings because you want people to come around and have fun with you. Yeah, but okay, okay. That's good. That is good though. You know that big weddings is big money, right? Big weddings is big money. Okay, Abuja. Annie, you ran away. You ran away. If you mistakenly do anywhere like let's say Enugu, you will see that 6 o'clock bus will get to Enugu by 9 o'clock. People will tie their wrapper by 6 o'clock and come by 9 o'clock for your wedding, and they will still go back the same day. So I guess that was how you ran away from the home. And I think also you saying that you didn't want to have a big wedding. But did you end up saving money from having the small wedding? Because that's something that we talked about. Something else we talked about here was how big and small weddings can be relative. Somebody's 20 guest wedding can cost as much as another person's 200 guest wedding. It's like just depending on your budget and like the person's income and all that, what people can afford. What people can afford. And also, we're talking about people who have getaway weddings. We're saying that do you think people who have getaway weddings actually end up saving money because you're in a different country, maybe with a higher exchange rate, especially when you are going from Nigeria to another country? Do you think people end up saving money by having getaway weddings? Yes, let me read the comments. Poverty, the entire person now. People wait the wedding, how many head they get? It might not really be about the poverty something new. So people can actually afford big weddings, but they just don't want the crowd. They actually want that intimate event. Like Annie said, she had a big traditional marriage and a small intimate white wedding. Sometimes it might not be about money. And like I said, this whole big and small thing is really relative. Somebody else might have a 30 guest wedding and spend as much as somebody else who is having a 300 guest wedding is going to spend. It just depends. What's in your souvenir pack? What kind of drinks? What kind of drinks are they having? For her to share my video, thank you so much for her. What kind of drinks are they having? What's the kind of event hall? What kind of decoration? Just a lot of things that might end up making it more expensive than the actual big wedding. So yes, it is relative. Big wedding, small wedding, and the pocket good me now big wedding. Greetings everybody. Or you had a big wedding, Jenny. Would you do it all over again? Like knowing what you know now and maybe with the same resources you had then. I don't mean like what you have now. With the same resources that you had then, knowing what you know now, would you still have a big wedding? Did you think that you made the right choice having a big wedding? And also, did your family influence you having a big wedding, Jenny? Pat, it wasn't even about saving money for me. Well, okay, it's about the intimacy for me. Okay, Pat, come and answer Annie. Pat, come and answer Annie. Some people will argue that you can always have the intimate moments after the wedding. Shut the street down. After wedding, you can go and have intimate moments. Yes, but I guess you had what you want. My next wedding, because I go do it, we get a Annie baby. Annie baby? Is it going to be like a remembrance, or like how they call it, vow renewal or something? Okay, like a vow. When people reach 5 years, and you are vexed, you not even wait for 10. You say five, five like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 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 just no, no, no. Five is soon now. Cannot wait to like 10. Anyways, whatever you want, like whatever. Yeah, it should be like a getaway. So that's what I'm saying. Like these getaways, don't you think that eventually you end up spending more on these getaways, especially when you go from somewhere like Nigeria, that everybody's money now is more than our money. Do you understand? Then you go to somewhere like maybe Dubai, or you go to any country that you want to go, somewhere that you like to go to, Greece, anywhere you want to go to. Don't you think that you end up spending more money going on these getaways? Apart from you having that sort of wedding that you want, I feel like the hotels are more expensive, flight tickets and all that. So it might not. It's also like, it just goes to show that most times when people want to have intimate weddings, it's more than money for them. It's just, or small weddings, it's more than money. It's just really about the intimacy. What do you think? And it maybe me, I like party. Oshe, my family likes doing loud things. I have the chance. I will still do it big. Yeah, so you have been on the whole um celebration in Mexico for a while. I'm like, you like I can imagine, like you're always going out for all this stuff. So yeah, so you do it again. You see, these are people that are going to help my wedding planning career, because no matter how people try to say save money on weddings, I'm still going to get business, because people like Jenny are going to be like, what vendor? Tell that vendor that I want 500 chairs facing east, 300 facing the west, 200 facing north, because somebody has to give Rosemary business. You get, there's always going to be those people who actually want big weddings. No matter how we try to say save money from weddings, don't do big weddings. Some people have this mindset that weddings are once in a lifetime thing. And I mean it, like, do what you have to do, have the biggest you can afford at the time, like just do it, go all out, you understand, get the best dress you can afford, get the best bouquet and the best hall, best decor, best event planner. I said best event planner. Yeah, so and it says intimacy is not about intimacy. Intimacy is about having my family and closest friend. No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean, and I get what you mean. I mean, like, people say, like, if you want to have like the close knit something, like you can always this son of mine, this son of mine is going to scatter everything. I was trying to avoid, my son went to my ring light because I was trying to avoid him putting it off. So that's why I didn't want to go to him. And he finally did. So what was I? Yes, but I'm not doing any wedding party again. I just to carry the money and go back. Okay. Oh shit, Jenny. Flex it. Annie say, I beg, once I get to millionaire status as a big girl, I go fit they do wedding every year. Now my money life is a celebration. My sister, it is one. And people like us now, event planners like us are going to make money. So guys, I said I am starting up an event planning company in Port Harcourt. I actually have a page on Instagram for it. The Rose Events, DE, then Rose Effects Event. The Rose Effects Event. DE, then Rose Effects Event. Actually started it a few years ago, but then COVID happened. I gave birth, so I didn't get to any event. So I just let it go for a while. But lately, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've been thinking of getting back to it. So if you, it's been there for like a couple of years. You understand? And we just really not had any clients like we worked with because I actually let it just go, childbirth, COVID, and all that stuff. But now your girl has been thinking about it, and I think I would go back to it. I'm going back to it. So if you have a person to connect me with in Port Harcourt, I'm not very expensive now. Tell them to hold me now so that I'll be family members before I become too expensive. But for now, I'm still cheap, and I'm not cheap. I'm affordable. I'm affordable for now because I'm just looking to start. And if you have any plug for me in Port Harcourt City or anywhere around Port Harcourt, not too far, because you know now Nigeria is not too, unless they will pay me, sha. If they will pay for outside work, your girl will go. Anything for the money. Yes, if they pay for outside work, I will go. Yeah. So basically, if you have any person in Port Harcourt and around, I'm their plug. Yes. So please follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, self Rosie Ketch. If you haven't, Rosie Ketch is my Instagram name. The way it's spelled on YouTube here, Rosie underscore Ketch. Then the Rose Effects event for my event planning page. Thank you. So exactly, Jenny, you know, congratulations on my, yes, thank you so much, Annie Superstar. Let me join the superstar people. Thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate it. Yay. Thank you guys so much. I feel like weddings are actually to be enjoyed. So if you are going to have a big wedding and enjoy it, by all means. If you enjoy your small wedding, by all means. So basically just do what you're going to enjoy. If you're going to enjoy your wedding when people you have not seen for 15 years come around, people that you don't even really know, you just want a full, some people want hall, a full hall. Like when Linda Ikeji's sister got married and she had over 200 bridesmaids. I don't know how I felt about that, but I can imagine being. I feel like if you have an event planning thing going on, you should be open to brides or couples wanting a lot of things, because weddings are people's dreams. That's what's the truth about weddings. No matter how it begins to be, like, weddings are people, some people have actually dreamt of their weddings for years upon years before they have actually met who they are getting married to. You understand? So they have that dream. Or maybe somebody has a dream of being on a white horse, being like a castle kind of, maybe somebody wanted like a castle themed wedding. You understand? Like one person wanted to be like a princess, be on a horse, have a very, very big cake, and they can afford it, and you can actually pull it off by all means, because weddings are not a day thing. Weddings are something that really are thought over. It's like, I think like in Nigeria, sometimes we don't really, it's like maybe people abroad might just say, I want lilies, maybe I want a rose flower. Maybe I want, somebody might say, I want a lily, I want rose flower, maybe because it was my grandmother's favorite flower. Weddings for people are like very significant. I want a blue themed wedding, not because blue is my favorite color, but because I want to honor somebody with this blue. So weddings are personal. Even so, when people want to have a particular kind of weddings, I feel like nobody should actually judge people's decisions on weddings that they want to have, because there might be a very, very interesting or personal story behind the kind of wedding that people want to have. You get what I mean? Yeah. So far, okay. Jenny says, so far I've prepared my mind, body, and soul for that marriage journey. Okay, so far I have prepared my mind, body, and soul for the marriage journey. Let the party begin. As it the hot, block the street, Jenny, block it. They will not see road to pass in this place. Enjoyment is for the living, like Annie said. Definitely, definitely, Jenny. Definitely. I get what you're saying, but I don't think I ever wanted a, I don't know. I'm not, maybe because I really don't have so many people that would have given me like a very, very big wedding. Did I have a big wedding? My wedding was just okay. It was really just okay. Nigerian size, just moderate, nothing, moderate number of people, not like 500. I don't think we had up to like 1,000 guests. And I think people have 1,000 guests in Nigerian weddings. Jenny, how many people came for your wedding? Do you have up to 1,000 guests, up to 500? I feel like 500 is much, because when you're planning for 500 guests, what it means is that you're expecting 700 people to at your wedding. 700. That's like biggest kind of halls. Wow. 700 people. So yes, number of guests. Like how many guests did you plan for? Let's talk about this. So how many? Okay, apart from those people who did like strictly by invitation, how many guests did you plan for your wedding? And how many people came for your wedding? Did you have less than the number of guests you planned for, or more? Share comment section, guys, please. Thank you so much for hearts. Thank you for hearts for sharing my video. Thank you for hearts. So did you have less than or more people come for your wedding than anticipated? Share in the comment section. If you had less than anticipated, how did that make you feel? Did you feel, I don't know. If you had more than also, how did that make you feel? Please share in the comment section. Share in the comment section, guys. Thank you. Did you have more guests than anticipated? Did you have less than anticipated in the share in the comments? Anybody did you retract? This YouTube is the same thing as WhatsApp, where somebody deletes a message and the WhatsApp is like, Rosemary, who asked you WhatsApp for the amount? I'm not sure. Okay, if you didn't have any plan, like with your decorator, like how many seats they could have put and all that. This one is your family likes big weddings. I'm sure that people came and scattered everywhere. People came ready, came to have the time of your life. But there were too many people, even those. Is it not you that wanted big wedding? It's a normal thing now. You had a wedding in Nigeria, then it's a normal thing. As long as it's close to where people that you know are, they would always come uninvited. And I think they do it because they're doing it like for the sake of love. You understand? Sometimes they feel like they're just coming to show you support. People are even going to, some people even feel bad that people don't come for their wedding. Like, you didn't come, like, do I even need to invite you and all that stuff? So people just expect that the moment you hear they're getting married, that you would just come because you understand that you guys have a relationship. I think it's just like the Nigerian thing or the African thing. But the thing was that my parents cooked, my in-laws cooked, and as well. So they were exactly what I'm saying is if people are going to be supporting this thing, then you can invite your guests. Invite your guests. Don't That's very good. Oh, that's so that was a way to help you guys, especially with the expenses. 'Cause I can imagine it can be a lot, especially considering that you had like a kind of big wedding. So it can be a lot. So, but you guys still cooked, yeah? You guys still cooked, Jenny, or you didn't pay for food anymore? Jenny, do you still cook? The way my family did was they made arrangements for thousands of people because they know how things are always turns out whenever they have an event. Okay, but you guys still arrange for your own, like, or you didn't have anything to do with cooking anymore, or did you still cook? My mom had a cook and them do the job. Okay, so you didn't bother about cooking anymore. Okay, or did you buy something, or you didn't bother about cooking anymore because you know? Okay, did you still cook? You didn't bother about it anymore. That's good. I think that helps because cooking is like the main. People can come for events and not really see like a seat to sit down, but like people want. I think like food is like one of the major things when it comes to events. Food. People want to be fed. Yeah, people want to be fed. So even with all that, Jenny, you are still going to have a big wedding. If you, oh, Omo, you really like this enjoyment more than I. Yeah. So, like Annie, would you have the every if you could? Okay, you said that it's vacation that's on your mind now. Okay, better. Like me, I'm on. I feel like weddings right now. Like, anyways, anybody that wants to have plenty weddings should come and have and pay me money to plan it. So I'm not going to discourage people from having weddings. Just have, but get an event planner so that the next wedding is going to be hotter than the last one. Yeah, I've had a very long day today, extra long. I just really wanted to do this video. Almost 2 consecutive days of cooking. Like that's one thing. Like, oh my gosh, I can imagine. I slept and ate in the hotel. Oh, can imagine. I don't think they are making it safe for you to eat. They don't. Even, people that are going to eat it are going to come. It's not even for you, safe. Ah, it's not for you to eat. People who are going to eat it are going to come. Trust me. The food is never, as in food is always, people that are going to eat the food are always there. The night after my white wedding, I better open boy. Oshe. I can imagine, no. Mm. People that are going to eat it are there. It's not even for you. It's not for you. Ah, how you doing, Jenny? How is it going? How is the white tea journey? How's the white tea journey going? Is it rewarding? You're doing it. Yes, I remember I told you to connect with Lily's platform. I think I had you guys speaking Spanish or Mexico. What's the language? People were speaking one language on the live the last time. Hope you guys have connected. I hope you stay in the same city too, so it's easy. Yeah, thank you. This live video is going to come to an end very soon. I think we've had an interesting conversation. Thank you. White is not for the weak. Oh. Me, I've taken my mind away from this white. Jenny, why? How long have you been here? Why? What happened? What happened? What did white do to you? Jenny, I can imagine. I can imagine. But I can imagine. Let me check your channel. Hey, you're trying now. You're almost there. You're almost halfway through it. I don't think. I think you're doing. You're almost halfway into it now. I know that these things can just come. Like you're almost halfway into it, my dear. Somebody has to keep on doing it. And keep on pushing. Yes. So that's the spirit. No leave. No transfer. No leave. No transfer. Keep at it. You know. Nothing good actually comes easy. I feel like nothing good comes easy, and also everything deserves work. You have to put in the work. So for some people, like the reward comes faster, others it doesn't. But it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Look at me now. I've had a long day and I still came here to do life, and I'll soon end. I'll soon end because the girl is. I need to do other things. I don't know if I'm going to come on live stream tomorrow. I had a live stream yesterday and today too. So I doubt I'm going to do anyone tomorrow. I'm not going to have anything tomorrow on Monday, so I might do tomorrow so that Monday will be free. I said in the beginning of this video that I'm not going to do anything YT related tomorrow. Now I'm saying I'll do tomorrow so that Monday will be free. I don't like to post videos on Mondays, so if I don't do anything tomorrow, it will be 2 days of no YT activity. But let's see how that goes, anyways. No, no pressure. Thank you so much for joining in, everybody. Thank you for all your love and all your support to this channel. You guys make it all worthwhile. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny, for staying on. Thank you to everybody that came and contributed and made this life interesting as always. You guys, my chat is always popping. People are always here contributing and making it so good to be here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. Please like this video, share, subscribe if you come across this video and you haven't subscribed. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny, go so that I can go. Jenny, I'm waiting for you to leave so I can leave. You know how I do now. Yeah, Jenny. Jenny, go so I can go. You know how I do. Thank you, Jenny. Good night. Thank you so much. Bye. Jenny. Yes, he will hear. He will hear. He has finally left me. He will hear. Thank you.